everyone, how are we all doing? Are we all doing all right? Yeah? You sure? That's good. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra, and I know I haven't been with you for a while. So I said I've started a new job and it's been a long sort of settling in period. I'm now starting to get into a bit of the routine now. So hopefully, almost don't want to say, but hopefully I can sort of just produce maybe a couple of videos a week now. So today what I'm going to be doing is trying out a foundation. It's one that's been recently launched in the UK market. It's been in the American market for quite a few months already, but as usual the UK takes ages to get anything. So the foundation I'm talking about today is the Urban Decay Face Bond Waterproof Foundation up to 24-hour wear. So it's this one here. Alright, so I'm not going to be messing about too much. I am going to be putting on a primer. So it's a new primer that has also been launched recently, and it's by Benefit. It's the Professional Matte Primer. It's this little thing. I've got this in an Ipsy Glam bag for August. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on. And trying out two new things at the same time, that's never a good thing, is it? But I know I can't wear a foundation without a primer. I've got very oily skin. Even though I'm 55, I still have very oily skin. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on. Forgive the sun, it's that early morning sun, so it's really bright. The time now, it's just after 8 AM, it's about 10 past 8. So I do intend to wear this foundation for at least 8 hours, and I'll come back and I'll be able to give you a bit of an opinion and a sort of what a day for me wearing this foundation is like. So that's the primer. It's kind of a slightly pink in colour. I didn't show you. It's quite light. It went on well. My skin is already quite matte now. Sorry, the sunlight, oh my word, the sunlight is not helping, so I'm hoping you can see what my face is looking at. And I've got blinds, so that's why you're getting all those stripes. I might have to do my early morning videos in my bedroom, might be better. I'll just give you a little bit of feedback on the Benefit Professional Matte Primer. The price seems to be ranging from £26.50 to £32 for 22 mils. It's been sold everywhere, from Cult Beauty, Boots. It's been sold everywhere, so you're not going to have a problem with buying it. Cult Beauty is selling it for £32. Boots are selling it for £26.50. So, you know, pick it up at a cheaper place. They're saying it is joining the famous professional family. The Professional Matte Primer 22ml grants your complexion with an ultra smooth finish. This priming essential works well alone, under or over makeup, up to swiftly diminish the appearance of pores and fine lines. Ideal for those with oily or blemish prone skin. So I am oily skinned. The translucent non-comedogenic formula helps your makeup stay put all day long and instantly absorbs excess oils. Plus it's infused with skin-loving ingredients such as hydrating and brightening niacinamide, shine minimizing rosehip extract and blurring mineral powders. A makeup essential that cares for your complexion. We're sold. Okay, alright, we'll see, because my skin is the test. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube who say they are oily skinned. They ain't oily skinned. I am proper oily skinned, as in, give me a couple of hours after cleansing my face and my face is producing oils and shine and all sorts of things. And with my face as well, once my oils come through, it affects my foundation normally, and then my makeup will start to slip and slide, or it might oxidize. So when I say oxidize, the oxygen gets to it and it just changes the whole format of the foundation. So it might become much darker in colour, or it might become more orangey in colour, and literally the makeup will just start to melt and slide, and it just looks I look a hot mess during the day. So that's the primer. So that's been on for a little bit. This is the foundation. So this is the actual foundation. I've got it in shade 33, which is deep neutral. When I purchased this, I bought this from America before it was actually launched over here, and I got it developed, shipped over with my August shipment of products. Let's read a little bit about it. In the States, it costs $40. Over here, let's find it. How much does it cost over here? It costs... So over here it costs £36.50. So just to repeat, I've got the shade 33 here. There are 40 shades. And they do seem to cover quite a wide spread of skin undertones, so that's really good. So your rosy, your pinks, your neutrals, your olives, your cool, your warms, it seems to be doing everything, so that's really good. I took a guess and hoping that this colour will work. I still haven't tried it, even though I've had it in my possession now for a good month. So it says here about it: grant your complexion a matte blurred finish with Urban Decay's Face Bond Foundation. I think, is that a taxi? I don't know. Face Bomb Foundation, and it's 30ml. Ultra thin and lightweight, this buildable formula delivers a long-lasting, comfortable wear for up to 24 hours. It's formulated with 3% niacinamide to keep skin hydrated while still granting a natural matte finish. Plus, it's infused with self-setting powder to absorb sweat and oil. Also known as no powder needed. That's the bit I can't believe. I can't believe any foundation doesn't need a setting powder on top. That scares me, to be honest. Oh, we can't forget, it's also deep breathe, waterproof. Oh, sorry, deep breath, they're saying here. And it's waterproof, humidity proof, and transfer resistant. We're obsessed. Right, so this excites me. Because even though I am largely more office based, occasionally I do have to go out and do inspections of premises, and the premises I'm going into, they're going to be hot kitchens. So hot kitchens involve heat, sweat, humidity. I'm also menopausal, so my hot flushes don't happen at night time. My hot flushes happen during the day. So I am prone to be breaking out on oil and start dripping during the day. Plus it's really warm at the moment. So I expect this foundation to really work today. So I'm going to be putting this on and we're going to test it out and we will see. Excuse me a moment, I am just going to say goodbye to my daughter before she goes off to college. So back in a bit. Right, what I did, yeah, my daughter's first day back after sort of the long summer holiday, so she's a little bit nervous, a bit anxious, but yeah, she's alright. So her taxi's arrived, so she's off now, so she'll be fine. What I've done, I've just adjusted the lighting literally by turning my blinds the other way around, so there's less of the stripes going across the screen. So it's a little bit dark in my room, but let me see if I can adjust it a little bit more. Wait a sec. Because it's not giving true natural daylight, but at the same time, I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it as it is. Right, so here we are. So this is my skin. Primer's been on for a bit now. God, it's warm already, guys. I'm just going to put some of this on. So what I'm going to do, how I used to always do this back in the day when I used to do frequent foundation reviews, I used to do half my face with a brush, half my face with a sponge. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have got a beauty sponge here. Don't ask me to make, I haven't got a clue. And I've got a foundation brush. This is a LaRousse one, you can tell by the sort of pebbled handle. And then that's it. Oh, the other thing I should note as well, I'm not going to put too much up on my forehead. I know it sounds really weird to do that. Again, it's because if I do end up going out and doing a joint visit with anybody today on an inspection, because I expect, you know, the team inspects kitchens. If I do go out, I end up wearing a white hat, and the one thing I can't stand is when my foundation marks up the lining of my hats. And I've got brand new hats at the moment, and I don't want to ruin them already, sort of within sort of like a first sort of month or so of having it. So I'll probably stop my foundation, blend up to about here, to about where the cap meets. So hopefully the match is going to be good, because if it isn't, it's going to look very weird, isn't it? All right, let's start applying. Let's see how this looks. So here we go. Ooh. You just pull, so you just pull that off. That's what it looks like. Yeah. And let's squeeze. I'm just going to squeeze it. I don't know what the coverage is like, so I'm just going to go 2 little squeezes and I'm just going to apply straight away. Let's go. That should be alright. That looks quite promising. I don't put a lot on anymore. Once upon a time I used to do full coverage, but now I just look for an even coverage just to cover up sort of my skin tone, the hyperpigmentation, the uneven skin tone I have. This colour looks good already, actually, doesn't it? It looks good already. So if you look at that and that side, that looks good already. Right, I'm just going to do a little bit more, do another little squeeze, and then I'm going to rush out the door. The other thing about this job, it's a weird one. I'm earning a hell of a lot more than I was earning before for less working hours, but I do a lot of driving just to get there. That's the only negative, literally the only negative about it, that I spend so much time driving. But what I'm doing is I'm listening to podcasts, jamming to music, so that's cool. But yeah, the driving, because I haven't had to do that kind of driving for years. 16 years I haven't had to do that kind of driving, and then suddenly I'm having to do it again. It's a bit weird. I love that colour and I love that coverage. And you noticed, I don't know if you can see, I haven't gone too far up, but it's not too much of a difference from up here to where I've got foundation on. I don't think so. I mean, I can see it because I'm looking for it, so there is a slight difference, but it's not too much of a difference when I'm using the sponge. But so far, I love that finish. It's a beautiful, natural skin finish. I love that. And it does look like I've got powder on as well. That looks great. I've got it spot on with the colour. But let me see what I think when I try it with the brush. So let's do it with the brush now. But so far, I'm impressed. I also might be putting on a lot of makeup, so I'm not going down that whole full makeup look. What I just tend to do is my brows. I'll put some lipstick on, mascara, and that's it really. I might put like one little eyeshadow on. I tend not to put my full makeup on unless I know I'm in the office all day and I'm not going out, or at the weekend, because weekend, you know, I'm going out and about, and I'll put my full makeup on then. So, which is weird because before my full makeup was all the way through the week, but now I'm not. I love this foundation. There you go, I've just said it. I love it already. It just looks fantastic. The brush is giving me more coverage, definitely, but I don't even have to go down my neck because the colour match is beautiful. Oh my word, I love this foundation. I love it, I love it, I love it already. So my first impressions is, hell yeah, this is gorgeous. Is it just me? I think this is gorgeous, guys. Right, let me just have a look at the time. So the time now is 8:37. Can you see that? My daughter with her pink hair. Her hair's not that pink anymore. She's gone red now. But that's the time. So we're calling 8:30 as the time of application. Yep. And then I'll come back at the end of the day and do a full review. So I'm just going to put on the rest of my makeup. So I'm just going to speed through all of this, if that's all right with you. And then I'll be gone for the day. So let's do this. that's it. I did say very basic look. So I did brows. I've got one liquid eyeshadow on. I've got mascara on, lipstick on. That's it. I haven't even got blush and bronzer and contour or any of that stuff on at all. But that's it. My main focus today is this foundation. I absolutely love how it looks. It feels great at the moment. We'll see what it's like come 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this evening. Let's see how it lasts. Should I put a setting spray on? I feel like I need to put a setting spray on, but no, we're testing this out, aren't we? Oh my God, I've never done no setting spray before. Oh my God, no setting powder, no setting spray, full day. Oh God, I'm bringing my blotting powders with me because I don't trust this at all, but who knows, who knows. All right, guys, I will see you later. Have a great day, and we'll see how this foundation goes. All right, take care. Bye. Hi and good evening. I am back. This is my face as it looks right now. I am looking oily, shiny, sweaty. Must admit, I think most of the sweat has just come from me just cooking. So there's going to be a little bit of sweat coming from that. Doing a lot of steamed food, so there's going to be a little bit of steam on my face. But this is how my face is looking after, I don't know how many hours. I think when I started, or when I finished my foundation application, it was about 8:30 roughly. Time now is, can you see, it's 5:50. So what's that? What's that? That's, where are we? 4, is it? Yeah, 4. Oh, it's at least 9 hours, isn't it? It's about 9 hours, 9? Yeah, it's about 9.5 hours, near enough. So this is what my face is looking like now. Now, if I remember, because I haven't done this in a long time, guys, I used to use a system called TOPS. Yes, remember that? TOPS, going back a few years here. So TOPS used to stand for, so I'm trying to recall myself here. So the T stood for transfer, whether the foundation transferred or not, sort of during the day. The O stood for oil control, how well the foundation managed and controlled my oil. The first P was just for performance, so how well did it last during the day? Did it break up and all of that sort of things? Just fade? All of that sort of stuff. The second P was for the price, so is the foundation, the product, worth the price? And the S was for shade range. Yeah, so I think I got that all right. So that was TOPS. So let's look at the transfer, whether it transferred or not. Well, I did go out today, and I did go out and did two premises. And the first premise I went to, I had my white hat on. I didn't notice any foundation on the rim of my hat, and I must admit, yeah, I didn't notice anything at all, because normally I kind of look at it and sort of grimace a little bit when I see the foundation marks, but I didn't notice anything. I admit I did only put my foundation up to about there, and I wore my hat to about here. But yeah, I don't remember seeing anything. And I know by the time I finished that first visit, so we were probably looking at about 1 o'clock, 1:30ish at that time, my face was still fairly, not matte, but I would say it had a natural glow. I wasn't shiny or anything, so that was, so what, we're looking at 1:30, so already 5 hours into my day. So transfer wise, I'm saying if I was going to mark it out of 10, I really didn't see anything, and my oils hadn't come through yet. So I'm going to say for transfer, whilst my face isn't breaking out in oils, it was good. So I'm going to give it a 10 because I didn't note anything, nothing that made me, as I said, sort of stand out in my brain. Second thing was the oil control. Again, 5 hours into the day, I didn't see any oil breakout at all. So when it comes to oil control, I didn't notice any oil until about 3 o'clock. And at that point, I had stopped sort of just at an area because I needed to get something to eat, because by this point I was hungry. So I stopped to get a sandwich and a drink and a snack. Millionaire shortbread, can't miss one of those, that layer of caramel in it. Anyway, yeah, so I stopped to get one of those. So I took a photograph then. So my face still was showing that kind of glow. It's not the best picture, I'm sorry, I don't know why. I think it's because I've got this film protector thing over my camera screen just to protect the screen from damage, and that's all kind of glossy. It probably needs replacing, so the picture isn't very clear, it's all a bit blurry, but that's what I look like, and I had a natural glow still. So we're looking at about 8 till 3 o'clock. What's that? 8:30 till 3 o'clock. That's still that's 7 hours, isn't it? Yeah, that's about 7 hours in. So 7 hours in, I was looking pretty good. I think the oil was just starting to come through at that point. So 7 hours in. So again, oil control for someone like me who has got very oily skin, that's pretty impressive. And the weather is warm today, it's really warm, so I'm going to give it another 10 because I was pretty impressed. The oil has only just started to come through in the last couple of hours, and really big time because I was in the kitchen cooking. Then what's the next one? Performance. I don't think it's still too bad. I think you can still tell that I've got foundation on. I didn't put much up on them. Bring you in a bit closer so you can see. So you can see that I've got the foundation still, I think, around the lower half of my face. It hasn't oxidized. The colour's still fairly true, so the colour hasn't changed. It's not slipping and sliding and all that kind of rubbish, is it? It's not. Let me get a blotting sheet so see if we can get a better idea. I'm just using a tart blotting sheet here. See what we can do here. So let's do my forehead. Yeah, look at that. See the oil there? Woo! Yikes. This is the first time I've blotted today, but you know what, there's not that much on the, that's just oil, there's no foundation there. Let's do the other side of let's do the lower part of my face where the foundation is. But note, there's only a little bit of foundation just on that bit there. But let's see what's going on down here. Okay, there's a little bit of transfer, but again, that's mainly oil. I'm really impressed on that transfer side of things. So, I mean, the performance is good because it hasn't slipped all over my face, because usually that's what it will do. Yeah, there seems to be a little bit more foundation on that one. And let's do one more for my nose. Oh, definitely a lot more on my nose. Ooh, a hell of a lot more oil on my nose. Okay, there's loads on my nose there, but I think, I mean, I don't know if I'm just getting soft and I'm not so critical, but I still think overall that's not bad. That's not bad at all. For someone like me who's got very oily skin, I'm pretty impressed with that. So performance, I'm going to give this like an 8.5 out of 10 because I think that is pretty good. Price, £36, wasn't it? £36.50 I think is the sort of standard price that it's been sold for here. Let me bring you back out. Right, yeah, I think £36.50 is the price it's being sold for here in the UK, and it's $40 in the States. That's quite expensive. I don't know how much foundations are costing these days, but £36.50, that's a lot. I must admit, I haven't bought a decent foundation in a long while, because a lot of my foundations I've been getting in my Ipsy. And I've been getting some really good stuff as well in my Ipsy. So I don't know what the regular price of foundations are these days. So I probably need to sort of do a comparison. But £36.50, no, near enough £40, that's a lot. It seems a lot to me. But I mean, at the same time, I was willing to buy it because I really wanted to try the foundation. So I think on price, because it is expensive, I'm going to give it a 7 because that is... You know what, not even a 7, I'm going to give it a 6 because that is expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. So I'm going to say 6 out of 10 for the price because it is. I mean, it's nice. I have no regrets in buying it. So value wise for me, it's good. Oh, okay, let me put it back up to a 7 because for what it's doing for me, it's good. And for the shade range, well, it's got 40 shades. And I was impressed with all the different undertones that they had. Because what I tend to find, I can't speak for the lighter range, but what I tend to find with a lot of products or makes that do have dark skin shades, they will have the deeper the shade, they tend to go more in the red undertone, and they just sort of seem to forego completely the neutral undershades or the golden yellow undertones. They just seem to go red. They don't seem to consider in each sort of brand, each little segment of the dark range, that it might be a cool, there might be a neutral, there might be a warm, you know, or even an olive undertone. It just seems to, deeper it is, they just go red undertone, that's it. With this brand, I've noticed that in the dark and deep shades, they've covered all the cool, the neutrals, the warm, and I really appreciate that. So I could look for, so I literally just looked for dark, deep, with neutral, and it came up with, I think it was 2 possible shades, and one of the shades was, I could see, was too light, and the other one I thought it could be too dark, but it could be all right. But I felt I could make it work, and that was the shade I went for, which was 33, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. I'm really happy with it. So I think overall this is a foundation I will definitely recommend. Doesn't matter what your skin type is, I think it will get you covered. You can have buildable coverage, so from light medium to full if you want to build it up. I just went for 1 layer, so I would say I've got like a medium coverage. It feels very light, comfortable. Yeah, I'm still very impressed with the shade range, and what the performance is, for me, what is selling this foundation. The performance is excellent, really long wearing, because I did test it out today. Warm day, oily skin, inside and outside in the elements. I'm sort of rushing around, I'm menopausal, so I'm going to be sweating and all of that. I think this foundation has done me good. Let me show you the bottle again. I'm very happy with this foundation, so I would strongly recommend it. If you're anything like me that struggle with the foundations that will work well and perform well, and give you a natural finish, I'd say this is the one to go to. Pity about the price, but yeah, I'm chuffed with it. It's very good. But if you've tried this, or if you've purchased it, please let me know how you got on with it and what you're thinking. So if you were to use the tops scheme for yourself when using this foundation, what score would you give it? Yeah, I would love to know. Absolutely would love to know. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's the first foundation wear test I've done in years, and I mean years. So I'm pretty impressed with myself for that. So, but yeah, I would love to know what you guys think. Alright, take care. See you soon. I want to try and do the rest of my BoxyCharm. My BoxyCharm for August. I still haven't done that. The BoxyCharm and my, what was the other box? The Icon box. I haven't done those for August yet. I might even do that now, actually. So that might be the next video. And I'm going to do the rest of my eyeshadow declutter, because I didn't get to finish that either. So I need to do the part 2 of my eyeshadow declutter as well. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.